All right, hello everybody, welcome and greetings. It is I, Sir Carnes, and we're ready back for another Bowlers Pro Shop Classics League on this Tuesday. It is September 5th, 2023, so the Tuesday after Labor Day for those of us in the U.S. Hey, if you're Canadian here to me, I'm trying to grow a channel. Do a thing for me. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff for me. Also, if you're interested as well, I do streaming on Twitch/Sircons. I'll put a link down below. When I'm actually up online streaming, give me a look, see what you think. Maybe we could get some good look that way. Anyway, it is time for bowling. We're going to be going through, it is the third week of league. We're going to be doing everything we can. I'm getting my action going here. Bowling is already started. Hey, let's have some fun. Hey everybody, welcome to game one. We're starting off with our usual rock. We're throwing the Wolverine Dark Moss. I happen to be standing about 30 boards, maybe 31, 32, targeting 16. Let's see if we can throw a good shot. Close enough. Little in, got lucky. Woo. Just a bit outside. Maybe just watch. 5-pin alert. I hit that spot again. Oh! All right, everybody, that is the end of game one. Rolling the ball pretty well. I've got my timing pretty good. Lane two, for whatever reason, I'm finding an occasional slick spot. It's putting my timing a little bit off. I definitely hit that once when I left the 4-pin. I did manage to pick that up. Lane one, I left the 10-pin earlier. I missed the 10-pin on that one there. Got a little bit too far left with it and kicked the wall, made myself go off balance, missed target, and just slid by the 10-pin. And obviously saw the 4-9 at the end there of the game. So ended up with a 232. So I can't complain about it too much. I'm pretty much right on average. I think I got a bigger game in for me yet tonight. We'll see how well they break down. The way that last shot was with the 4-9, I think it's definitely time for me to scoot a little bit left. So I was originally aiming, we'll probably see standing at 30. I think I was probably aiming 15, 16. I think in the next couple shots, I'm going to be moving a little bit left. Instead of standing on 30, probably move over to like 34, maybe 35, and I'm going to bump my eyes into between third and center. So look for like 17, 18 board of that and see how well that's going to work. It's a house shot, so it should come back without much of a problem. Question is whether or not I'm going to be able to carry it. All right, enough jibber jabber. Game two coming up right now. Woo! Wow! House shot special. Oh, okay. All right, so I can't move that deep yet. Yep, there we go. Oh. Walk, walk. Oops. Bye-bye. Sit. God damn it, damn it. Yeah. Hey, threw that one in the right spot. Whee! Andre with a six-pack alert. Looking forward to six-pack. Come on, Andre, get the six-pack. Oh, and we have the six-pack. Six-pack alert. Six-pack alert. Five-pin alert. All right, everybody, that is the end of game 2. And yeah, that was atrocious. Got my timing off a little bit. Definitely had some shots where I really chicken winged around the ball and was spinning it instead of rolling it. Everything that I was doing right the first game, I did wrong the second game. So I believe that was a whopping 159, I think is what it was. Let me actually check on that. Yes, it was a 159. So yeah, not good, not great at all. Dug myself a big hole. I need a huge game now to even get anywhere close to average. So hopefully I can get my elbow in, get my arm to come up through the ball instead of chicken wing around it, and the world will be happy place. All right, here we go. Game 3 coming up right now. That is not a good one. Gosh, come on, Devitt. Spin the ball. What are you doing? Thumbed it. Damn it, Devitt. Andre Woods with the front 9. Looking for number 10. There's 10. Come on. Number 11. Oh! I think our problem is now we're squeezing the ball instead of rolling it. Let's try to make sure we're a little soft with our hands. Go back to where we were the first game. Just stay soft with the hands. Hey, look at that. Oh, sometimes I'm so dumb. That's horseshit. Woo! Wow. God, I'm so stupid. So stupid. Oh, push. That was horrible. Oh. Okay, close enough. Help. everybody. It's time for the Game 3 recap. Yeah, I was able to recover a little bit on that game. Figured out what I was doing wrong the second game. I don't know if it was because of the guys I was bowling with or whatever, but I think I started trying a little too hard. Started squeezing the ball a little hard instead of letting it roll and be soft and do what I wanted to get it down on target. I was trying to lift up on it too hard, trying to make the ball do more than what the lane was letting me to do, doing more than I was supposed to be doing. That's why I shot the crappy game. But fortunately for me, I did figure that out about the third frame. Here's the third game. 7 count in the 7th frame, I think it was. That was me. I grabbed that one a little bit instead of being soft. So came back, nice 231 the last game. Unfortunately, I had that 159 in the middle. 622 series. Average is going to drop from 233 probably down to 226, 5, something like that. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. No big deal. I'll just bring it back next week. And I got to make a mental note that when I'm mowing someplace, I need to keep my elbow in, keep it tight, keep my elbow tight, let it roll forward, and be soft in my hand. Let them go thumb, palm, fingers. Just like I tell my daughter, just like I tell everybody that I coach. Thumb, palm, fingers. Let it be soft, let it roll. I didn't do that. That's why I shot the crappy second game. So we learn. We're always learning, always evaluating, always trying to do your stuff. All right, folks. With that, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you've not already, hey, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube crap for me because I want to grow this channel of mine so I can give you and bring you all kinds of other cool things and other stuff like that. So maybe we could have a night where you could say, here's the things I have in my bag. You guys get to pick the ball I bowl with that for that league, for that night. So you could have me throw my gem or throw my IQ Ruby or whatever it happens to be. Or any of the new equipment I got coming across. Oh, by the way, I did pick up a couple of little rocks on here. I don't know, not next week, not this week, but next week, I may have myself a Summit or a Tour Dynamics. I don't know if I'm going to be throwing them here on League yet or not. I've kind of got them for when I'm doing tournaments. We'll see. Anyway, I've been walking around enough, you know. Time to get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have yourselves a good evening or morning, whatever that happens to be for you. I'll catch you next time.